Dr. K, thank you so much for joining me and for giving us maybe a look back and then also a look forward at some of the work that you're doing there with the technical side. I really appreciate it.
Sure. You know, my name is Shahram Khosrowpanah. They call me Dr. K.
Mm.
And I came to UOG in 1985. So I have been here for so many
I remember
years.
you were actually there when I was an undergraduate from 92 to 96.
Yeah, I was there. Actually, I was the director of WARI before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then 2016, Underwood asked me, well, move to engineering school, become the dean of School of Engineering.
And you were just teaching because for a long time the pre-engineering courses, they were just like they were statics, right?
Yeah, well, I started the pre-engineering program 1989, and that time I was just I remember I had 2 students or 3 students at the first, and then that was a non-degree program and just 2 years non-degree program, and then since the demand in Guam increased for engineer, construction, Navy build-up, all kind of stuff. And then the president told me, well, 2009, yeah, he asked me, put a proposal for the engineering school. And then officially the program Board of Regents approved it, 2016. And then later on, we create 4 years and the WASC review it and approved by the WASC. So it means officially now is 4 years. You can transfer all the courses or everything you want here.
And you will be having your first class of graduates will be this fall, right? With engineering bachelor's degrees?
Well, we started in 2000. Officially, we started 2019. That is WASC approved. And now we are, the product, it means they're going to get a degree Bachelor in Science Civil Engineering in 2021, this fall. But we have 240 students now in a program, and they're going to be graduating as we go.
Dr. K, what has been the feedback from industry and maybe from government and organizations really in need of well-trained engineers that they know they're going to be getting local products that want to stay here on the island and solve complex problems to benefit the island?
That's right. And then we get a lot of support. And we have one group we call it the School of Engineering Advisory Council. The member of this committee, these are all the consultant in Guam, engineering consultant, and also government of Guam and also the military. And these are helping us a lot. They help us, we are waiting for our building, the new building be constructed. And then UOG now these days, looking for money, it's hard to get. But anyway, and then we have laboratories and equipment for lab is provided by the consultant. Mm-hmm. It means the whole Guam is supporting the engineering school. And the good news is now this is the officially School of Engineering offered the bachelor degree in the Western Pacific. Mm-hmm. Before always was Hawaii, but now we are getting over that things.
And I know you said that obviously there's a demand on the island with the state of what's going on right now for civil and environmental engineers. But are there any chance to actually broaden that to some of the other engineering disciplines?
Oh yeah. It's actually to bring the other, we decided that civil and environmental was immediate need when we start the program. But now we are getting offered University of Hawaii, they're gonna collaboration with us for mechanical engineering. And, you're going to come as we go, because this is going to cost, as we go, when you have a civil engineering environmental, you need to have an expert. When you're going to have a mechanical, you have to have expert. It will come as it goes. But this is a good news for everybody. So congratulate the whole people in Guam that now the kids, they don't need to go off island. They can stay here and they can finish the engineering program. And then we have a summer internship. Students that they are year 3, they have to go work for some, for the summertime, for engineering agency, engineering consultant, and they, work with the engineer in the field. And it's really good. It's really good now. Navy gonna hire many of our graduates coming out, and then also consultant. They're gonna hire all of them.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, Dr. K. So now that you've got a proper engineering program and it's a proper curriculum, like you said, I mean, I'm so impressed with the fact that you've got, the various, escalating courses of study, and now you've got the internship and everything. What do you tell freshmen who are coming in and they say, I always did very good in math and science. I feel like I have a knack for problem solving. I would like to become an engineer. What do freshmen at UOG who make the decision to want to study engineering and make that their life's work, what do you tell them on their first day?
Yeah, first of all, as everybody knows, engineering is based on the math. You have to be good in math and good in physics, this kind of stuff to prepare yourself to continue to become engineer. So the student, when they come, this is a requirement. You have to have math, this math, this. There is a requirement. They have to take some of they call it the test. And then, and usually they are good students. I'm so proud of the students. The students that we have, most of them GPA with 4, GPA with 3.9, 3.8. These are the best.
So very, very smart, good study habits, good work ethic, self-discipline.
Very smart. And then what we did, or what we're doing, sometimes we go to the high school and then we talk to the students. We tell the students, if you are interested, you can stay here in engineering field. You don't think about anything else. And really it works. And so I'm very proud and very happy. When I retired, I'm gonna be very happy, man.
Well, you can't retire too soon, Doc, because you're turning out some very quality engineers and everything. So you can sit back and someday and look at your achievements, but you're doing very good work.
That's right.
UOG needs you for a few more years, Doc.
We'll see. But it's really good. And then thanks to UOG is really president and provost or SVP. It really helped us a lot. They trying to find space and kind of stuff. Really appreciate. And then the fundraising has been very successful. As I said, Black Construction, for example. I went there and I pick up the equipment and they deliver it with them and they put it in here. I mean, everything is like this. So very, it has lots, and then the pills or the office that they give a professional engineer, they're gonna give us a exempt for period of time for 2 years, I think, or until we get everything in a place when the ABIT comes to Guam, because they have to do site visit.
Well, for the private companies and the government, I mean, that's a small investment considering what they're getting in return. I mean, they're getting their investment back tenfold.
They get a lot, yeah. I just think it's so expensive to hire somebody from a state to bring him here. And everything so expensive, you have to have apartments, insurance, car, this. But if you are local, that's a perfect.
Well, I have one more question, Doc, before I got to let you go. With the theme of Charter Day this year being transforming lives and advancing communities, as the newest school at UOG, how do you believe that the work that you've done in educating these young minds to do very, very complex work to benefit Guam, how do you think that's shaping the young minds of tomorrow, and how is that making Guam a better place to be in a way that we never had been able to do before?
Yeah. First of all, you don't, this engineering school at Guam is very cheap, it's not expensive. I did the cost, estimated cost is very cheap. If you are gonna go to a state and you get your degree there for 1 year, boy, it's 5-6 times than Guam. But Guam is cheap. And then another one is to be changing the whole things. At UOG now, when you have to be the level, everything is going up, the level of education, because you have to, to math, to physics, to this. So it's affecting on everything. And that's UOG and the whole Guam gonna be like this. If you go to other islands, go to FSM, go to Saipan, they don't have any engineer there. And there is a big demand. Now we have it here, it's ready for them. And I can send you, I did a presentation last week.
Oh, yes, please.
Send you a copy.
I'd love to see the presentation.
Yeah,
I really would.
Yeah. Then you can see on PowerPoint.
Well, yeah, if I can ask you one final question, Doc, is for young students who feel like they may have a passion, or even if they're just intellectually curious about getting into engineering, but they're wondering about, what the quality of a UOG engineering degree is. How competitive is the program at UOG if they're considering it and they're like, well, I could go to UOG, I could maybe, I could go off island and everything like that. Why should talented young minds stay on Guam and study engineering here at home?
Well, first of all, when the program, you get approved by the WOSC really, they go through everything. You have to submit they do all the study, they compare, that's their job. And then when you get there, for example, when you get the engineering course in this here, Guam, and if you're gonna transfer, when you go to other university, Hawaii or any other, they don't ask any question. It means Guam the level is the same as every other state. You can't just say, oh, this is a lower, not at all. I have been here for almost getting to 40 years now. Now I can see we are the same as other university. I used to teach the same course when I was in the state. Now I'm here, and it's the same. Yeah. So that change, thinking is going to be a way.
All right.
Guam is the same.
Well, congratulations to you, Dr. K. You've done some really amazing work. Yeah, your contributions to the island are I'll make sure that when I do this story and everything like that, we make sure that you get your due credit and everything, because you've done some really amazing work up there.
Thanks. Yeah, and I will send you all the overhead slides.
Oh yes, please. I would love to check it out. Thank you so much, Dr. K.